Like I say, Rick Bush and Rodney thought that they would be entitled to money or whatever. It's like, no, they're not. If I die, that's it. The money is basically gone. The money is for me and me alone, just like the money was for Rosella and Rosella's two daughters alone. The money just goes away. Backspace, 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 delete, 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 as if it was never there. Mike doesn't get any money. Mike's brother doesn't get any money. The same thing goes with Taryn's husband or Taryn's boyfriend and Claire's boyfriend, Claire's husband. Their husbands don't get shit if they die or something happens to them. Normal marriage laws don't apply. Normal stuff doesn't apply to that. Like I say, I'm the creator. I get to set my own rules. So anyway, Rick Bush and Rodney thought that they could get this or they could get that or free air travel or free houses, just like John McCain and JFK thought that Jackie Onassis or Jackie Osborne or Oswald had money just because she was living in the White House. It's like, no, she was just living there. She had a small expense account. That was it. Nixon was actually trying to get to become president or whatever, or trying to live in the House so he could actually get. He was trying to get access to the banks. Basically, he was trying to rob them or change the accounts around. But no, the Germans found out about it. So anyway, besides, he was just Kennedy with a facelift after he killed a bunch of people. So anyway, yeah. So like I say, Rick Bush doesn't get shit. He gets tax exempt status, and that's about it, and barely that. Like I said, I don't know what they're talking about like the Jehovah's Witnesses having a lot of property in New York. It's like, no, they don't. What are you talking about? They don't got shit. They're Joe's Witnesses, and they killed a bunch of people, and everything got taken away. They're broke. They only got what they got. That's it. They probably all went to work at a bank and basically took it over or something like that. They were trying to kill Switzerland because a bunch of Germans were there, and they knew of me. And there were also a bunch of little people living in Switzerland as well. And they were trying to kill them too. They're trying to kill all the 3 foot tall people. So that's why I was handing money out to them like crazy, because they were going to be on their own, and because they're being hunted down. All the small people, all you little people, I want you to know you're being hunted. They're trying to kill you. They're trying to kill me too, because they knew I was 3 foot tall. So they just started killing all 3 foot tall people. So that's why you're being hunted. I'm sorry. So just like they're trying to kill all blonde-haired, blue-eyed babies. They're trying to kill all blonde-haired babies. And then they started trying to kill all Germans. It was Rodney and Rick Bush and other people. Probably Mike and his brother. Just a bunch of pieces of shit. Talk to Ronnie Beretti. He's a piece of shit too. Although he did say that if I went to see him, he'd probably give me a gun. I figured he'd probably give me a bullet anyway. In my head. Like I say, those guns, he was robbing truckers. In the 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, he was robbing truckers and using .50 calibers to shoot truckers in the head as they were driving down the highways, and then rob their cargoes. That was him. That was Ronnie Beretti. That's where he got all his money, and he got his guns and stuff. And then later on, he was robbing military convoys in the desert. So, anyway, and a lot of people were like, "These trucks have bullet holes in them." It's like, yeah, well, they killed the people who used to be in them. Ronnie Beretti killed more Americans than you would know. He's a very bad man. That's why they're going after him. He was planning assassinations and all kinds of stuff, and he stole all that stuff from Germany. Like he claimed to have invented this, invented that. No, he stole the prototypes from Germany. He's a very bad man. So, anyway, like I'm just trying to tell, hey, Middle East, what's up? This what's up? Go talk to Ronnie Beretti. He is the one responsible for all the Saturday Night Special guns that would jam on people and be bad. Anyway, he built a lot of really crappy guns. Or he was stealing my guns, basically, my test guns. A lot of them some of them were crappy. We only kept the good ones. Anyway, Lucifer Star stuff. A lot of my test stuff was in Germany, so they're raiding all my warehouses. Nixon or JFK broke into a lot of warehouses and tried to burn them down, with all the pictures and all the evidence and all the prototypes in there. He wanted to burn it all. So, anyway, that's what was up. That was JFK, Nixon, or whatever. So anyway, like I said, the 1930s and 1920s knew of me really well. They love me. You know, I'm the creator of humanity. And I was using my other races to support humanity and help humanity. It wasn't until Rodney and Rick Bush come along and JFK that things start getting fucked up. So anyway, like I said, they basically isolated. They call them isolationists. They isolate people and then they fuck with them. So anyway, yeah. But like I say, JFK was behind most of it, and he was lying to the humans, saying that it was going to be okay, and it's not going to be okay. No, JFK got tortured the shit out of him, and then and so did a lot of other people. The other life forms were not happy. The other life forms are bound to me, and they'll protect me. So a lot of people basically, you know, anyway, they're using time travel and all kinds of stuff to try and get this little bit of whatever. But they failed, and like I said, JFK failed, Nixon failed. He got tortured. I killed Jimmy Carter. I used an antimatter bomb on him. It lit up space. So, anyway, yeah. Except, you know, they were isolating you, and they didn't want you to know. Rick Bush doesn't want you to know what happened. Ronnie Brady doesn't want you to know what happened. But yeah, I mean, they died and they got tortured. It just looked like they didn't. Anyway, they were hiding the truth about what happened to them too, and they were trying to find themselves, but they could never find themselves. They weren't anywhere near here. They're a million galaxies away, and they were tortured for 1,000 years, or 120 years, until they pulled their feeding tubes out. So just to let you know what happened to them. So. Anyway, I did it 50 million years ago. And they've been looking for themselves this whole time. Trying to find themselves. Like I said, the existential boys. I called them existential existence boys. Were trying to pretend like they were gods or immortals, and they weren't. They just had technology, and they were found too. And killed, or locked up, or tortured. Enough was enough at some point. So, the exoskeletons and other life forms just dealt with it. So anyway, like I said, there's another galaxy. That's also why I created an antimatter galaxy, because you can't go on that kind of, you know, your ships will just be destroyed by them. You can't even get near the galaxy. If you get anywhere close to it, anything but space and you die basically. If you even try and get near that there is a galaxy where you can't go. Your matter is incompatible with their matter. You literally bind and if you go near them, you will literally just be torn apart. Because your molecules are attracted to those molecules. And basically, so it's like, you literally just fizzle. And I did that so basically there'd be a galaxy that you couldn't fuck with. Sorry. And they know of me too. Because I built them. Anyway, they contacted you a couple trillion years ago. And so a bunch of humans were going to try and take them over or destroy them or something, but it's like you can't really destroy them. You can't even get near them. Like they tried to get near them, but like I said, they couldn't. Their ships were just being torn apart by the negatively charged particles. So yeah, it was a no-go. They're exactly like us though, in many ways. So. Anyway, yeah, that happened about 50 trillion years ago or 30 trillion years ago or something. So Ronnie Brady and everybody else was just lying to you.